Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Do Gobblegums ruin old maps? Let's talk about it. First of all, what do Gobblegums actually do? Well, if you have like a Perkaholic, a Shopping Free, or like the Fire Sale Gobblegum, those types of Gobblegums, they eliminate the time it takes for you to get set up on a map. You have your perks, your weapons, your Pack-a-Punch even, you're ready to go. Also, what Gobblegums actually do is they help in certain niche situations, stuff like all of the drop Gobblegums, the aftertastes, the bullet boosts, and the unbearables. They help you in certain niche situations that it's not completely overpowered, but it's helping you here and there. Just little barriers, little guidelines. Now, a lot of arguments revolving Gobblegums really pertain to the fact of Perkaholic, Shopping Free, and just really powerful Gobblegums. My argument is that, first of all, not everybody has a ton of these overpowered Gobblegums. I know me, on PlayStation, I have 3 Perkaholics. That's a lot to some people. I know my friend has 2, used 1 for his like dream run, and you know, it's a very valuable thing. You know, you don't just pop those every single game you play. No, that doesn't make any sort of sense. You don't just pop a Shopping Free, and not everybody, at least I hope not everybody, at least not me myself, I don't dashboard to save my Gobblegums. I mean, I do if I'm farming Liquid Divinium, but if I'm actually playing a game of zombies and I use Gobblegum, I'm using it. You know, if I pop a Perkaholic and a Shopping Free, I am losing those gums, and I don't have a lot of them, so I better make it count for that one dream run. So it's not like people are running around with Perkaholic and Shopping Frees every game, you know, breaking maps all the time. No, I think it's a lot less common of an ordeal than people are giving it credit. But how do these overpowered Gobblegums affect these old maps? Well, with Origins, I think it's pretty simple. It's like Black Ops 3, you know. These Gobblegums may help you get set up, you know, Shopping Free Perkaholic. If you do decide to run it, that's great. But the setup process is a whole lot more than just your perks and your weapons and your Pack-a-Punch. You know, there are staffs to be built, there's a Panzer to fight against, there is Max's drone to build, there's a whole bunch of different things that under the qualifications of getting set up that Gobblegums don't necessarily help with, at least directly. I think Gobblegums really aid Origins in the similar sense that they aid the old Black Ops 3 maps. You know, they help you out, but they don't detract from the experience of the map, which is a theme you'll see throughout this video. Because moving on to Black Ops 1, when you do pop a Perkaholic and a Shopping Free, that is basically getting set up. You know, you are getting all the perks, and perks are really the only thing required to get set up in Black Ops 1. However, one thing that I want to say is that these maps still play the same. You know, you still have on Shangri-La, there's still not a good training spot, there's still not a good camping spot, there's still not a good spot to get to high rounds in Shangri-La. I mean, there's different strategies, of course, we've developed and everything, but it's not easy. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination, and even though Gobblegums speed up the process, they eliminate the time it takes, it doesn't make you go farther in the rounds, at least in Black Ops 1. Moon is still tedious, Ascension is still easy. In fact, Gobblegums may not help you in Ascension because of the monkeys, which is awesome. But you know, like I said, Shang is still difficult, and you do have Pack-a-Punch and double Pack-a-Punch in Black Ops 1. So again, I feel like if you do want to pop the Perkaholics and the overpowered Gobblegums, I feel like you are just eliminating the setup process time. And if that's something that you value, well then obviously you're not going to pop it. But the interesting part comes to the world at war maps, because we don't have Pack-a-Punch. We don't have Pack-a-Punch in those maps, unless of course we have Gobblegums. I want to specifically reply to TheSmithPlays. I love Pat, I love him, he's fantastic, he's one of my favorite zombies YouTubers, but he did a Do Gobblegums Ruin video of himself, and he said, at World at War, he said, well, this.
World at War maps are really stupid with Gobblegums. The essence of these old school basic maps is not Easter eggs, it's gameplay. It's hitting the box, trying to see what you're going to get, buying your perks, saving up for Pack-a-Punch. And when you can buy a $500 Gobblegum and on Keynote or Totem instantly get Pack-a-Punch, like the entire point of the map is ruined.
After getting set up, the point of the map is gone? No, it's so simple and easy to get set up on these maps. Even back in World at War, the setup process took a phenomenally small amount of time compared to Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2. I disagree with the notion that after getting set up, the point of these maps is gone. Also, he said this.
Nocturne, Toten, and Verrückt are challenging maps because you don't get Pack-a-Punch. You know, you get a box, you get perks. There's no Gobblegums, but now that we have these things, it's like the point of the map kind of loses itself. Consider this. Verrückt, Shino, Numa, Noct, whatever. You pop a Perkaholic first round. You got all your perks taken care of. You don't need to buy perks. Then you get a shopping free. You open up the entire map. And then you get a crate power, hit the box, get the gun you need. You have a Pack-a-Punch weapon. On round 3. What is the rest of the game going to be like? World at War maps are very basic, and the point of them is that experience of building up and doing all these things, and all you're really left with because of these OP Gobblegums are going to be just high rounds. It takes the entire challenge out of these maps, especially Noct and Verrückt.
Is the challenge of the map really gone? What's left? High rounds? High rounds are the purpose of these old maps. As I said before, setting up was really easy and simple on these maps. You'd go grab your perks and you'd go hit the box until you got the ray gun or the thunder gun or whatever gun was on that other Wonderwaff, and then you would just run in circles. That's what it is. The setup was incredibly short, and the goal, the feeling of the map, the essence of the map would be about going to high rounds. You know, Noct is super difficult, super close quarter. You have that little spawn room help door strategy there. That's really tight. It's really close quarters. It's the same exact thing in Black Ops 3. Verrückt is still unforgiving. It's so unforgiving. The fact that you have Thunderwall or Deadwire or even Fireworks and Turned does not negate the fact that that zombie is going to spawn in front of you when you're trying to go down the stairs and you're going to down. Verrückt is still difficult. Shinonuma is still very easy. I mean, Shinonuma, I am going to do a dream run on Shinonuma here pretty soon, but the heart, the essence, as I said before, of these World at War maps is still there. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, Donuts, with Gobblegums, you are going to get to a higher round simply because you have Pack-a-Punched weapons and stronger weapons, so you can actually go for longer. You have more ammo because of Gobblegums. Well, that is a very, very fair point, and this is what I'll say. When we do see these high rounds come from these World at War maps, when we see the crazy round 100s on Verrückt or 700s on Shinonuma, players will, I guarantee you, players will specify they did use Gobblegums, or if they got to round 30 or 40 or whatever, they'll specify, hey, I didn't use a single Gobblegum. That is what is going to be the determining factor. People will specify, I guarantee you, and the third-party Zombie Records website, which a whole bunch of people are using and starting to use more often, I guarantee you, well, they already do have a Gobblegum, a classic Gobblegum, and a no Gobblegum challenge, or no Gobblegum category. Because as it stands right now, the in-game leaderboards are always going to be glitched or broken and unfair in some way, so using a third party where they review the footage is going to be so much more beneficial if you are a leaderboards type of person. I think this whole thing will blow over. I think there will be some still elitist group of, oh, well, I don't use any Gobblegums because they're cheap. But I think we will grow out of this. I think it's just a growing pain in the zombies community. We have to adjust to this sort of microtransaction deal, and it's going to be interesting. But I'll leave you with this. If you are one of those people who is very nervous about Gobblegums, that doesn't want to use all their Gobblegums and just kind of playing it safe, relax. Have some fun. Use a bullet boost. Use a wall power. I know I did on Shinonuma. I had a blast. I had such a fun time, even though I went down in the dumbest way possible. Round 27, Donuts, you suck. But that's the fun. That's the cool thing. You know, I downed myself. I'm an idiot. That was my fault. You know, even though I did have the overpowered Gobblegums, you know, it's still a skill to train. It's still a skill to go to high rounds, and that's what I absolutely love about it. You know, just and relax. Don't close application. Use a Perkaholic. Have some fun. It's all right to have fun. It's all right to use these overpowered Gobblegums. That's what they're there for. Relax. Have fun. But in all serious, Power Vacuum needs a nerf. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, that's a different video for a different day, talking about Gobblegums and what is overpowered, what is not, what is their purpose, that sort of thing. But I don't feel like they ruin these old maps. You know, I don't feel like the essence of these maps, I don't feel like the skill of these maps is completely gone because of Gobblegums. I think the setup's easier. If you like setting up, don't use Gobblegums that help you get set up. Use Gobblegums that help you in certain niche situations, like in plain sight or anywhere but here or something like that. But that's what I've got for you guys today. Tell me your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next absolutely beautiful Zombies morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. As always, stay beautiful.